What's good, everybody? Welcome into the Early Edge, your daily sports betting brand of record. We are powered, as always, by the almighty SportsLine, the best value in all of sports betting, and it's really not close. I'm your boy, the coach. It is day number 2 at the Tour Championship. We've got a very busy day at the brand, a very busy weekend at the brand. Last night, not bad. Not bad yesterday. Look at all those check marks, except for the AB3. But AB did come back on Early Edge in 5. The Astros scoring 5. That's all we needed. But let's bring in the stars of the show because it's a Friday. It's glorious. And this is truly an embarrassment of riches. Where do I start? Well, first and foremost, live from just south of London, England, he is the guru, ladies and gentlemen, Martin W. Green. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Yeah, big weekend of soccer ahead. Looking forward to Arsenal versus Fulham. See if they can maintain their 100% start to the season. And yeah, got some good games to break down with you fine gentlemen in this show.
I can't wait for that. I wonder if if Arsenal gets off to a really good start, are you going to be like the maestro? Are you like one of those guys that like jumps up and down on camera if you score a goal live? Are you that guy?
Oh, definitely.
He's like, absolutely. All right, next, from parts unknown. And this man has been in the lab, and I'm telling you right now, my phone, it buzzes 20 times a day. He's ready for the NFL season. And I'm telling you, you guys better be ready too. Prop Stars, good morning.
Coach, good morning. Mikey, Martin, great to see you guys. Coach, this is the morning show, correct?
Correct.
Do we have a second to go down memory lane? Because this isn't the afternoon show, and I can tell a brief but great story, Coach.
Of course, please.
It was 28 years ago to the day. The year was 1994. A young prodigy was born. Some say with a soccer ball in his hands. That man is Buckets. I want to give him a huge shout out. Chiefs.
Oh, my God!
Everybody's excited. Happy birthday, Buckets. Love you, buddy. And, hope it's a great day. 28 is a great age.
That is a great, great semi-storyline. Buckets, it's his birthday. I didn't know that. Apparently the chat did already, though. Oh, well done. Well done. Even Chief got excited. So Mikey had to dip out. He'll come right back in. But let's get right into it, guys, because we got a lot to get to today. Storylines that could affect the betting lines. And I got to tell you, there's always discussion, Alex, on whether or not NBA players should be playing in summer leagues because of all the big contracts that are coming. And now this happened. The number 2 overall pick out for the season. Talk to me.
Yeah, just brutal, Coach. This wasn't even in the summer league, which makes it even worse. Chet Holmgren, as you mentioned, the number 2 overall pick, will miss the entire 22-23 season. He went down with a foot injury while actually guarding LeBron James in a crossover game on Sunday. That's like a pro-am league, not even like a summer league game. He won't make his debut until next season, where he'll compete against another very talented rookie class to try and win the Rookie of the Year award. As for this season, that is one less stud who will be competing in this race for the Rookie of the Year award, while the Thunder will have to rely on someone else to start at center. This obviously just has a huge impact on the futures market, in particular the Rookie of the Year odds. Prior to Holmgren's injury, you could find him somewhere hovering between plus 450 and plus 550 for him to win the award. They had slightly better odds than the front runner and my personal pick, Paolo Banchero, who you could find between plus 400, plus 450. After the news to Holmgren, Banchero is currently sitting around plus 200. We've also seen Kings wing Keegan Murray. He's kind of taken Holmgren's spot as the favorite behind Banchero to win the award. Some people were actually scratching their heads when the Kings selected him over Jaden Ivey, but Keegan has looked phenomenal in the summer league. Yeah, he's currently priced at plus 450, where he might have some sneaky value, Coach.
Educate and entertain, ladies and gentlemen. Educate and entertain. My man, Prop Stars, I will put him up against anybody. I don't give a damn. Anybody. Now, I got to tell you, we've got a lot of things happening here at the brand. One of them, we want you to participate. Now, we have told you, or I have told you, that our charity of choice, we're not going to spread it around. We love kids. Kids are important. St. Jude is our charity. Everything we do, you know, we have a charity aspect to it. We want you to participate in our Pick'em League. You can do the QR code on the right. It's free. However, we're asking everybody to just donate a little bit, whatever you can afford. You don't have to, but we're all doing it, and we want you to do it too. And then come, and if you can beat us, if you can be ahead of us, we're going to be keeping track all year long. You might be able to get a little swag, early edge swag as we go. And then, of course, the big winner at the end. Participate, play with us. It's a community. That's what we do. Now, obviously, Chief wrecked all of Mike's equipment, which actually I found kind of funny. But he's not back yet, but we've got to keep this thing going. Now, before we get to our board for the day, boy, we've grown so large, so big that we got to pay those pesky little bills to pay Martin and Alex's salary. So here is a word from one of our incredible partners. And we are back. All right, it's time for our board for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'll give Mikey's pick out at the end. I want to wait to see if he makes it back. So, Martin W. Green, you're like, when I give you a weekend of Premier League, of all of the leagues, you're like a kid in a candy store. So please, sir, you're up first.
I am really spoilt for choice, Coach, which is a fantastic position to be in. I did, because it's Friday, obviously, I did try to find one game taking place today just for the viewers. Not my favourite pick for the entire weekend. I'll get to them in a second. But if you do want something today, I'm looking at Real Betis to beat Osasuna in La Liga Primera, the top division in Spain. Real Betis have actually beaten Osasuna in their last 5 meetings. That's a run stretching back to the summer of 2020. They last met in April when Betis won 4-1. Really emphatic win. They dominated that match. 24 shots on goal, 8 on target, reinforcing the notion that Osasuna are their favourite opponents. Both teams made a flying start to the season. Real Betis won 3-0 and 2-1. Osasuna did well as well. They won both of their opening matches, but they both came at home, whereas they have to go on the road now to face Betis, who they hate playing. They lost 4-1, 1-0, 3-0, 2-0 and 3-0 in their last 5 away games against Betis. This one could be a tighter clash, but Betis should have just about enough quality to secure victory. So I've got -120 on them on the money line. The other big game taking place today is Lazio versus Inter Milan in Rome. I'm leaning towards an away win for Inter at -110 in that game. They've been impressive so far this season, but I just like that Betis one a little bit more. Moving swiftly along to the weekend picks, I have to start with the mighty Manchester United. I think they shocked everybody by beating Liverpool 2-1 on Monday. Players should really be full of confidence now as they prepare to head south to face Southampton. The Saints are sitting mid-table. They made a reasonable start to the season. Lost 4-1 to Tottenham, which wasn't great, but they've since bounced back by drawing 2-2 with Leeds, and then they beat Leicester 2-1. However, over the course of 2022, their form has been poor. They've lost 10 out of 15 Premier League games, which is a bit concerning. Not going to be an easy game for United, but if they play with the same sort of intensity that they displayed against Liverpool, they should win that one, and odds of -125 look good. Finally, I'm gonna combine my 2 favourite teams for a little parlay. As I said, Arsenal have made a superb start to the season, top of the Premier League table with a 100% record, and they've actually been ahead at half-time in all 3 of their games so far. So if you wanted to go for Arsenal to win at half-time and full-time, that looks pretty good at -105. Fulham are also unbeaten so far this season, but I do think Arsenal are the superior team. Also, Philadelphia Union are unbeaten at home this season. They've won their last 5 home matches by a combined scoreline of 21-3. They're fresh from beating Wayne Rooney's DC United 6-0 on the road in their last game. That left Jim Curtin's men well clear at the top of the Eastern Conference standings. They're now preparing to host Colorado Rapids. Sorry if there's any Colorado Rapids fans, because they are terrible this season. Worst away record in the league, 8 defeats from 12 away games. Not good time to be a Colorado Rapids fan. So I like Philly to win that one. I'm sticking them both together, +110. That's enough from me, I think.
How about 5 or 6 plays? We were going to get 3. He always gives you extra. He's always looking out for you at home. By the way, Brock in the chat says, AB, can you find out what stream Coach is on today on PGA Tour Live? I'm on the main feed. I'm the #1 guy. I'm on the top feed. That's all you got to know, Brock. Come on. Do you even really need to? Do we need to ask Alex?
We do not need to ask that, Coach.
No, we do not need to ask that. All right, now it's time to cash with the coach. Yesterday, I'll take a 1-0-2 day. As long as that zero's in the loss column, I'm good with it. Today, 3 round 2 plays. And remember, this is going to start between 11:30 and 1 o'clock. All right, so you got to get these in. 3 plays, round 2. We're going to go Adam Scott over Scott Stallings. Adam Scott has just been defeating Father Time. He's in his 40s, playing better than he's ever played. Scott Stallings kind of stubbed his toe yesterday. It's kind of his first time at East Lake. And if you're not a veteran of East Lake, it's difficult to get around that course and play well your first couple of times. So that's minus 150. Then Colin Morikawa over Jordan Spieth. Yes, Spieth shot a 68 yesterday, but his game just quite isn't there. Morikawa shot a 66. He's getting his game back. You take last Sunday out of it, Morikawa's playing great golf. I love this number today at minus 130. Then my third play, we're going to go Aaron Wise over Sam Burns. You say, Coach, what? Sam Burns won this year. Sam Burns is great. Yes, he is. But he's also new to East Lake. So was Aaron Wise. Aaron Wise shot a 65 yesterday. He's a cool, calm, collected player. Now, I should tell you, there was a little bit of confusion yesterday because some people bet on the head-to-head with the draw in there. If you're betting at Caesar Sportsbook, hit the name. That will take you to the page. Then you can bet either one. The odds are different. Bet without the draw in there. Just the head-to-head. That makes a draw a push and not a loss. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. Now, Mikey's not back yet, so I'm going to give his play out. Right? Mikey's not back yet. Jeweler, is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, so he's going to go Yankees team total over 4.5 plus 100. They're playing out on the West Coast, and they blew up last night. I think last night was the flip that switch. They've really been struggling lately. I think the matchup against the Mets really helped their confidence, got their mojo back. They blew out the A's last night, and we think they'll score at least 5 today. So, prop stars. I told everybody how you have been in the lab, and I know you're fired up. Me and you have a futures props episode coming out very, very soon, and also you're going to be a humongous part of all of our content this fall, and we're going to have multiple shows every single day. But today you're in the maestro spot, and I know you respect that more than anybody. So the floor is yours. You're up.
I appreciate it. Shout out to the Maestro, Coach. And yeah, I cannot wait for this NFL season. If you aren't familiar with me or haven't been following SportsLine, I live for the NFL. I know Coach Liz as well, and I could not be more excited for a season. I've been in the lab every day, every night, grinding away. So yeah, I cannot wait for that. I do want to preface before I give this pick out that this was my featured article play that released about 30 minutes prior to the stream. And as we know, K-props are very, very volatile due to a lack of liquidity in the betting market. So unfortunately, I think this has moved on most sports books, which again is just the nature of these props, but hopefully you can still find it at 5.5. That is Justin Steele, Cubs starting pitcher, over 5.5 strikeouts. Steele, he's been one of the lone bright spots for this Cubs rotation. He's gotten better and better as the season has progressed as well. He's seen his ERA drop in each month since the beginning of the year. He's only surrendered 2+ earned runs in 1 out of his last 7 starts. His strikeout numbers have also drastically improved on a monthly basis. He's eclipsed this line in 7 of his previous 11 appearances. He'll face a Brewers lineup that is averaging 8.95 strikeouts per game. That's the highest K rate in the league. Milwaukee has especially struggled versus opposing left-handed pitchers, which Steele is. Their 26.1% K rate is the 3rd highest K rate in all of baseball against opposing southpaws. He's also faced Milwaukee 3 times since June 1st, piled up 25 strikeouts over those 3 games. That's for an average of over 8 per. An additional component of this play that I really like is the Brewers are 25th in OPS against lefties this season. So if Steele is able to go 6 innings, which I think he's got a great shot at, I think he's going to breeze past this number, get us 6 strikeouts. Hopefully you can still find him at 5.5. I would hold off, unfortunately, if you only have access to 6.5, though.
In the chat, my man says the Brewers against the lefty. Sign me up. By the way, sometimes you got to be a dad before you work, and I'm on the road, and my kids just called me live on FaceTime. My son, JJ, my daughter, Kayana. I love you, kids. I love you, kids. Now go to school and do me proud. I love you. We're live on the air right now. We are live on the air right now with Prop Stars and Martin. What'd you say? He said, good luck on my show. He said, good luck. That's my kids right there. That's what I work for. That's what I do this for. I love you guys. I'll talk to you after school, okay? I love you. They're out on the West Coast. That's what we do. We grind, and we grind for them. By the way, Alex, I'm going to get at least one tweet today that's going to say, Coach, the number changed. And they didn't get it. You know how you can get your K-Prop article right when it comes out? How would somebody do that?
If you are a SportsLine subscriber, you can get my articles right when they release, have access to these numbers before anyone else. Guarantee yourself.
Guaranteed. And it's only $899, right?
Per pick, Coach.
Per pick. See? Only 9. Some of you out there are still paying that. We'll charge you 10. No, there's no scam. There's no loopholes. There's no nothing. We believe in quantity, community, not charging you $1,000, and then you go make the pick. No, you get props. Prop stars alone would be worth $1,000. Martin W. Green alone would be $1,000. Me alone would be worth $15. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Grab your paper. Grab your pencil. Here's the recap, courtesy of the jeweler, always on the ones and the twos. Mikey, he's on the Yankees team total over 4.5. Even money. I like that. Then the guru, he gave you a little something for everybody. We've got a straight pick today in La Liga. Udinese Batis, 3-way money line. Remember, this bet, a draw does not push. Very, very important. Then we got a little Man United 3-way money line again. A draw does not push here. Arsenal, Philadelphia, let's put them together. Plus 110 parlay. Then if you're going to cash with me, these are all round 2 plays that start in the next 2 hours. Adam Scott over Stallings, Morikawa over Spieth, and Wise over Burns. Then prop stars, 1 play, Justin Steele over 5.5 Ks. Jeweler, show your face. God, I feel good today. When I get to see you, my day is complete. What's up, big boy?
Oh, we have football back this weekend. College football. We're going to do a little 3-leg DGen parlay here. Nebraska Northwestern under 50.5. Tom Fornelli is on this under on the site. I mean, are we really going to trust Ryan Helinski in Dublin, Ireland? I mean, I know Northwestern's sort of the trendy underdog here. Let's just take the under 50.5. There you go. Charlotte plus 7.5. You might have to hold your nose with this one. They're taking on FAU. Don't get fooled by the box score last season. The Owls, they whooped them late in October, but Charlotte was riddled with injuries, literally had walk-ons starting on the defensive line. They were calling me up, seeing what my eligibility status was. And, I told them I just couldn't do it, make it work with my schedule. I mean, FAU secondary, it's like pretty much entirely players off of the transfer portal. They change coordinators on both sides of the ball every single year. So let's take Charlotte plus 7.5. And then finally, Ron Rivera of the Commandos, head coach, in their preseason game versus the Ravens, he said that starters will be very limited. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to take that Ravens money line, because if John Harbaugh is taking the preseason seriously, we'll back him. We'll put all 3 of those together plus 396, 4-1 parlay, just like what we love to do. This is football season, Coach.
I mean, I feel like you brought us back home right now. I feel like with that Ravens money line in the parlay, whatever they won, 21 straight preseason games, 22. It's like something like over 20. It's over 20. God, this feels good, doesn't it, Jeweler? It feels good.
Oh, it feels good right now. It feels absolutely great right now. 2:30 Eastern, whenever, Nebraska Northwestern, first half is got 30 points already. It's going to feel disgusting, but whatever.
Yeah, hopefully they run the ball the whole second half. By the way, our college football mega preview, we started that this week. Yes, Jeweler? It's in the feed right now?
It is in the feed now with Chip, Tom, and Micah AB hosting.
Oh, zip, 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 zip. I love it all. I love it all. By the way, I know I gave AB props this week, but as we grow and as we are expanding and we're really going to get into it, I just want all of you at home to know that the Jeweler has taken on a bigger role. He's like running everything now at the early edge and first cut. So you're going to see him less because he's doing more, but you deserve it. You're amazing. I love working with you, and we can't do it without you. So thank you, sir. Tip of the cap. All right, that is the Jeweler. Unbelievably talented. And other places wish they had a Jeweler. They do not. he's ours. Now, I'm pumped up today. In just about an hour, I'll be live on ESPN Plus. Main feed, Brock. Main feed. With round 2 of the Tour Championship. I hope you all find something as much as we do that you love to do. That didn't make sense, but you know what I mean. Now, there's only one thing left to do, and I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets. Someday I'm going to hit puberty straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, I love them all. The Guru, Prop Stars, the Jeweler on the ones and the two, even Chief, who ruined all the equipment this morning, but it was worth it. M squared as well. Damn it, this crew is amazing, and we're ready to head into football season, all doing it together with you at home. Tell all your friends, there's only one brand that's here every single day, 365 days a year. The Early Edge. Good luck.